Don't be afraid, don't be ashamed. Just be who God designed. Butterfly in the sky, butterfly that's alive. Don't be afraid, don't be ashamed. Just be who God designed. When you look into the mirror, you felt uncomfortable. You said, God, I just can't do this. I just can't be that bold. He said, baby, don't you worry. Just be who you are. Step out of faith, they'll show you the way, and you'll go very far. Hey, don't be afraid, don't be ashamed. Just be who God designed. Don't be afraid, don't be ashamed. Just be who God designed. God made you so special. God made you unique. So don't you dare conform to the world that you see. Every butterfly is different. That's the way it's supposed to be. So go on and show your colors for all the world to see. Hey, yeah. So you can clearly see. Go to higher levels and find your liberty. And all that negativity, the sky is the limit, so spread your wings. Hey, don't be afraid, don't be ashamed. Just be who God designed. Come on. Don't be afraid, don't be ashamed. Just be who God designed. Don't be afraid, don't be ashamed. Just be who God designed. Come on now. See, God's just waiting for you. So here's what you gotta do. So high, butterfly, so high, butterfly. Beyond the situation, beyond limitations, begin your elevation. Go ahead and make it happen. God made you for a reason. This is the start of your season. So keep on believing and walk like you mean it. Beyond your situations, beyond your limitations, begin your elevation. Go ahead and make it happen. God made you for a reason. This is the start of your season. So keep on believing and walk like you mean it. Yeah. The sky is the limit. So keep on believing. Keep on believing. Yeah. Ba-da-da-da-da-da-da. 'Cause you're fearfully and wonderfully made. Design and creator so beautifully. So don't be afraid to spread your wings, and
Good morning. Good morning, good morning, good morning, and happy Friday. How y'all doing today? My water is boiling. It is Friday. Whew, let's take a deep breath in. Hey, Lee. Hey, Tay. Hey, Tasha. And hey, Natasha. I got two Tashas on board. How y'all doing this morning? Let me turn my light on. That's better. Okay. Today may be a throat day. Not sure. Depends. I haven't read it. I just thought the topic was interesting. So for the month of March, we're talking about being aware. So let's see what we're talking about when we say we want to be aware of what's going on. So here we go. If you have the book, it is March 5th. And I think it's going to help some of y'all because I heard it last night again. I cracked up laughing. I heard a whole grown man on a YouTube podcast, and he in his 40s, like mid 40s, and he said something that tickled me. I promise you he did, but we're gonna talk about it later. If it correlates with what I want to talk about. It says, I open my heart and mind to be aware. Everyone who grows up does not become an adult. Mhm. Everyone that grows up um, will not grow up to be an adult. If you are on YouTube, if you have not liked this the live, if you will go out, meaning just exit the chat for a minute and like the live stream, I would be most appreciative. So I need y'all on my YouTube when you come in, just click on the like and then come into the live stream because you can't do both. So I would really love for you guys to start liking the live so that way it can just, begin to get more into the algorithm. Okay. Thank you so much. Let's go. Here we go. There are people who walk around in grown up bodies who are not adults. Hmm, that's the first line. Let's see what she said. Often there are people of advanced age and accomplishments. They can be people you trust with your life and worldly possessions. You may leave your children in their care. In fact, if you are not an observer, you may find yourself sleeping with one. Oh my, wait a minute, Ayana, what are you doing? Okay, because you are unaware, you expect that these grown-ups to act in an adult manner. Mhm. Then, in a moment of dire need, when you least expect it, you discover that this very grown up person has no concept of what it means to be an adult. The results can be quite mind boggling. An adult is a person who is able to accept total responsibility for themselves and their actions. Y'all know any people like that? Let's continue. They don't blame other people for what they cannot do. Mhm. As an adult, they don't employ excuses to cover what they have done or not done. An adult is a person who is not afraid to say what it is on their mind and say it without attacking you. Mhm. Okay. Adults have a sense of clarity that would keep them calm. Adults would give themselves the benefit of the doubt, knowing that they are human. Because adults accept and acknowledge their own humanness, they can accept and acknowledge yours. Adults do not strive for perfection. Mm. They see things as they are and accept them. Adults do not fall apart in the face of disappointment. They answer frustration with patience. Adults know how to take care of their physical, mental, and emotional needs, and they are able to put their needs aside in order to handle an emergency. An adult is a person whose attention is not totally focused on their wants and their needs. God gets some attention, the adults get some, and you can have the rest. Until today, you may have been confused about the differences between grown up and adults. Oh, come on, grown ups and adults. Some of y'all are grown ups, but some of y'all are not adults based on this. So don't get mad with me as we deep down in this. She says, just for today, spend some time examining yourself to ensure that you are developing adult qualities and behaviors. Today, I'm devoted to growing into adulthood. So I understand this. I definitely understand this, but I just want to go a little bit deeper because it is a lot of us who are grown up, but we have not made adult decisions. That is the difference between the two. I know it's a lot of us that are old grown. Mhm. And I just want to tag a little bit in this before I dive in this. I am amazed as I'm sitting up listening, Lee, what I've learned how to do. Hey, Miss Dundra and Kim, what I've learned how to do, Tosh, is to sit back and start listening to what people say and listen how they say it. So I just said to y'all, I was listening to a podcast, and this whole grown man, he from the era, he had to be in his 40s because he around Ice Cube and late 40s, could be 50, could be 50. And apparently somebody said another guy, because they were going back and forth as they usually do on these podcasts, but another guy and him going back and forth, and they began to scream. They was yelling at each other. Mhm. Grown folk. Mhm. Screaming and yelling. See, that's grown-ups. Mhm, mhm. And this man hauled off and said to this guy, I promise y'all, and I've said this before, but this was recent. So this is another one. Kim, he hauled off and said, while he was talking, talking, talking. He said, man, F you and your mama too. And I went, your mama? I said, I was like, you 50? Did you really just say your mama though? Whole grown, grown? And you talking about your mama though? That lets me know that is a grown up. That is not an adult. He grown up, but he damn sure not an adult. Because you just hollered at your mama and you 50 years old. That's some stuff we said when we were in elementary, junior high school. It may have stopped in high school, but it's no way in the world you in your 50s and you in an argument and you go haul off and say F you and your mama too. Are you kidding me? That, my friends, is a grown-up. That is not an adult. Do you see the difference between the two? Uh-huh. Now let's talk about this here. As we talked about the responsibilities of what an adult is it safe to say that some of y'all may have some adults in your life, but you may not have grown-ups? Is that possible? Is it possible that you got a lot of grown-ups around you, but you don't have a lot of adults? Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Because do y'all have conflict resolution skills? Do y'all know how to argue correctly? Let's go right here. Let's give some qualities of what an adult is. Because we do have a lot of grown up people. Okay, let's dig in. She said right here, she said, these people, they're grown ups. You trust them with your children, all that. They're good people to talk to when everything is okay. Mhm. Now it's when some stuff pop off that they may not be adults, they just be grown up kids. That's the word I want to use. They have grown up, but their mind is still in the kid phase. They don't know certain things because they don't have these conflict resolutions. They when stuff get popping hard, they stress all the way out. They just can't be relied on because it's all about them. They can't take care of you because they can't take care of themselves. When stuff get off, they just go all over the place. I know some women like that. When everything is good, it's good. But when everything is bad, it's not so bad because they'll have no skills. So those are grown-up people. Those are not adults. So this, she said right here, she said, an adult is a person who is able to accept total responsibility for themselves and their actions. So we already know. Yeah. No excuses, no buts. An adult will own what they do. And let's just say, I want you to say it with your chest. Oh, I just want you to acknowledge what you do, how you do, when you do it, and just go for it. And what I mean by that is, don't when somebody asks you if you said something, why ain't you saying it with your chest? You was a man or a woman enough to talk about it, but then when you get fronted about what you said, you're not all confused and discombobulated. And adult take total responsibility for the actions that they take. So now, are you a grown up or are you an adult? I say it all the time with my clients. I say it now with my friends. They already know I don't do great. I need you, yes or no, right or wrong, true or false. And people can't stand me when I do that. But I'm trying to get you to own your stuff. If this is what you say you do it. And if you don't do it, I don't need your excuse. Just acknowledge you didn't do it without an excuse. What I mean by that. See, this is what I mean by it. Even for some of y'all, do y'all know how to apologize right? My son had to catch me on this. He did this to me some years ago, and I've been right. Apologize to people. When someone say you offended them, do you just say I'm sorry, or do you attach that but to? Let me tell you what I mean. Okay, who on here? Hey, Miss Aquay, I use Aquay. Aquay said, Auntie, what you said really offended me. And then I turned around and said, oh my gosh, Aquay, I am so sorry you felt that way. But that's not what I meant. Or, Aquay, I'm sorry you felt that way. But you so sensitive. Hmm? One more. Huckway, I'm so sorry you felt that way. You just be thinking too hard. But I apologize since that's how you feel. I don't really think you should have felt that way. But if that's how you say you felt, okay, I'm sorry. That was not an apology. That was an excuse. An apology is, Auntie, you really said something that hurt my feelings. Sweetheart, I'm sorry. Why can't y'all own y'all stuff? Why do y'all always give excuses to yourself? And it's just right now, I think that's what we're living in. You know why I say that? And I've said this before. Donald Trump is not an anomaly. Donald Trump is the energy of this United States of America. Excuse me, these divided states of America. What do you mean? Have you ever heard that man take accountability for anything? I wait. Have you ever, have you ever heard Donald Trump take accountability for anything that has happened? He's still not blaming Biden for what's going on with the eggs. It's always somebody else's fault. So to me, Donald Trump is just the vision of the energy of what's going on around here. I see people all the time don't want to take accountability for what they do. That's the grown up. That's not an adult. Okay, let's continue. She says they don't blame other people for what they cannot do. Hello? And you know what I noticed the most? It's more men that's in this grown up phase than it is women. I can say that. I don't want to hear your excuses. Just own it. If you did it, do it. If you didn't do it, don't give excuses. So now these things that I'm saying, if this is who you are, then you may need to check yourself and say, wait a minute, I got some grown-up tendencies. I'm moving in the adult world. Because if you're not like right now, some of you, she don't understand. She always got something to say. I ain't got nothing to say. I'm reading a book. And if you get defensive all the time, that's grown-up stuff. Adults ain't got time for that. Own what you say. Own it. I need you to own all of it. Here we go. She says this. She says, they don't employ excuses to cover up what they have done or cannot do. Hello? Hmm? How many of y'all make excuses? Let's talk about this. Why you ain't got that girl? You know I'm just, why you ain't got that weight off, girl? You know I'm just big boned. You know I'm big boned. What? No, your knees hurt. They do. Why we got excuses? No discipline. That's grown up stuff. That's because adult stuff, own it. Okay, let's continue. She says this. She says, an adult person is a person who is not afraid to say what is on their mind. Oh, come here, women. Let me talk to the women right now. Y'all be doing some grown-up stuff and not adult stuff. Now, y'all like to be sending subliminals, subliminals in their brains, or y'all can't even tell some of y'all mates what y'all want. Y'all want them to read your mind. Let me tell you something. In 2025, ain't nobody got time for that. If you want what you want and you want to be happy with whatever gift you give, do this. Say, babe, check this out. Let me give you a list of everything that I love. Because I'm amazed when they get something and the guy's really trying to figure it out, because men are really simple women. Let me just tell you, men are simple. If you tell a man some stuff, don't make him guess. Just don't make him guess. Here, I'm going to tell you, let me tell you what I know. I only wear a certain type of perfume. Why would I not tell him? Because if he give me the perfume that he think he likes, but it doesn't go good with my body chemistry, I'm not in my feelings because I don't wear that perfume, but I ain't never told him what I wore. So now we have the nerve to be upset that they give us what we don't want, but we ain't told them what we need. Are y'all ain't happy with this? I had a whole, when I was married, butterflies is a particular spot that I like to go to get my facials and my massages. He can't never buy me my clothes. I only wear 2 types of perfume ever. Got a whole list. I said, babe, check this out. You can always give me this and you will never go wrong. I love tulips. See, everybody don't like roses. Public service announcement. I'm not a rose girl. I love sunflowers. I love all flowers yellow. So if you give me some yellow tulips, oh, like right now, it's tulip season. We gonna be happy over here because where she gonna go get her some tulips. But sunflowers just make me happy. Anything that's vibrancy. Everybody don't like roses. And some of y'all, why don't you like roses? Because damn it, I don't like roses. What I think is funny is like y'all be trying to tell people what they should and shouldn't like. I like yellow roses. I do like those. But now I done got bougie. So my boo got to give me forever roses. If y'all don't know what that is, Google it. I don't like real roses. I'm gonna have to buy my own forever roses. Yeah. Google forever roses and come back and tell me what you think about that. So them the only roses they can give me is forever roses. Because they never die. And they coin bound. So yeah, that's just me. So here we go right here. Women, say what you mean. Quit playing. See, that's grown folks stuff you doing. No, I need you to step into your adulthood. Say what you mean when somebody asks you a question. Quit beating around the roses, beating around the bushes. Go to telling people what you mean. Okay. She said it right here. She says, an adult person is not afraid to say what's on their mind and say it without attacking you. That's a beautiful thing about it. I don't have to attack you to say what I mean. So that's what I mean by some of y'all ain't got conflict resolution. Why you got to put somebody down and build yourself up? Hello? I'm talking to you, right? I can talk to you in a way that I don't have to demean you. I don't have to make you feel some type of way. None of that. You can still be all right. Does that make sense? Hello? Okay. So here you go. But why you got to demean someone while you say what you say? Okay, here we go. That's shit. That's grown up, folks. I need y'all to step into adulthood. So I'm gonna do this. Step into adulthood. Here we go. She says this. She says, um, adults have a sense of clarity that would keep them calm. Step into your adulthood. Adults will give themselves the benefit of the doubt, knowing that they are human. Come on, step into your adulthood. Did y'all know that perfectionism is a trauma response? Hmm? Let me say that again. Did you know that perfectionism is a trauma response? Like you got to do everything perfect, probably because your mama and daddy, probably especially your mom, perfectionist. You had to go out a certain way. You had to do things a certain way. You had to be dressed a certain way. You had to carry yourself a certain way because you were representing the family and our name is everything. So you run around here trying to be perfect in everything that you do. Perfect grades, perfect hair, perfect makeup, perfect clothes. Your kids got to be perfect. Kids can't go out and play and get dirty. Why? Because they got to be perfect at all times. That is a trauma response, just in case you didn't know. But me, because I'm an adult, I would make mistakes. I am human. I don't know everything. I will apologize. I stay myself open to learn everything all day, every day, so I can become a better human. She said it right here. Let's go back. She said, adults do not strive for perfection. Mhm. They see things as they are and accept them. Come on, come back. When a person shows you who they are, believe them. Hmm? See, can I show y'all something? Y'all ain't gonna like me, but I gotta go on and hit you. And hit you right here. And especially when I say this, men get really, really offended when I say this. At this ripe old age of 59, I'm not trying to date a man with potential. Mm-mm, mm-mm. She said right here, adults, let me read it back to you. Adults, they see things as they are and accept them. I don't have time to try to make you to be this amazing man. If you ain't made it by our ripe age, your ass ain't making it, and I'm not there for it. Mm-mm. And me and y'all should be seeing the same thing too. But some of y'all like projects. Y'all love projects. You see the potential in him. Mhm. You see the potential in her. She just need a good man to change her. You know, y'all be saying that crazy ass nonsense. Did I stutter when I say that? So like now with French and everything, I just sit back and watch what people say. And then I have the choice to say, do I want that person in my life? Yes or no? Mhm. If you ain't got yourself together, and I'll be 60 in December, bye. Ain't I got time for that. For what? You still reaching goals at 60? Negro, please. Go tell that to another woman who's a grown up. Because I am a whole adult. No, ma'am. No, sir. We're not doing that. Mm-mm. I accept who you are. And then after this is the thing, when you accept what you see, you then have options to say, do you choose to want that person in your life? But let me just give y'all a caveat. Don't you dare accept what you see and then get on these internet streets and complain about what you see because you thought you could change that person and they didn't. And you got the nerve now to vomit on black men, vomit on black women, because I'm talking about black people because I'm black. I'm not interested in other races. They can be watching, but I can't talk about them, but I can talk about us. So don't get on these internet streets talking about men or dogs. No, you got a scent that dogs come to you. Mhm. That's the scent you're throwing. But that ain't all men. But don't come on these internet streets when that person told you who they were when you met them. You saw their actions. You saw what they did. You saw he got hella baby mamas. And now you on these streets want to talk about him because you didn't accept what you saw. Now that's your fault. Mhm. I say the same thing to the men in this space. She got a lot of baby daddies and you go, okay, let's continue. She says this. She says, what's next? She says, adults do not fall apart in the face of disappointment. The adults do not fall apart in the face of disappointments. Mhm. Right here, she said they answer frustrations with patience. Adults know how to take care of their physical, mental, and emotional needs. So let's just stay there right for a minute. It is not somebody else's problem to walk around your buttons. It's your problem. Did I stutter? I don't think, did I stutter? Let me read it again. She said, adults know how to take care of their physical. This is this. Your physical. Your mental. Mhm. Your emotional needs. See, and what I mean by your emotional needs is that ain't nobody finna walk around eggshells about your damn triggers. That's an adult would realize them triggers ain't got nothing to do with the person. That got to do with me. And it's that I listen. I'm not. Come on. I'm gonna help you. I'm not the one. Mm-mm. You cannot. Oh my gosh, you triggered me. I trigger you. Hell, you was triggered all the time. Deal with the trigger. What you're not gonna do is make me the victim, the villain for some stuff you ain't dealt with that your mama, your daddy, your exes did, what whoever triggered you, that wasn't me. And so I need you to deal with your triggers. Because what you're not gonna do, an adult is responsible. So that means some of y'all you need to be in therapy, and you know it. Public service announcement: your wife is not your therapist, and neither is your husband. And I need y'all women to quit trying to be therapists to these men that got this trauma because it's not traumatizing you. And the same thing to the men. You touch her, she go up in the ball because she has been molested or she has been sexually assaulted. And now you sitting here trying to figure out what to do. It is nothing you can do but say, baby, I love you enough to say, I think you need to go to therapy to get this worked out. That to me is what love. That's an adult. That's an adult right there. That's what love is. Love is that, listen, babe, this is bigger than me. I'm here to support you, but I don't have the tools to help you with this. That's adulting. Grown up in is women that's sitting there listening to all this trauma these men go through on top of the trauma that you got. And now but in the beginning, that's what you liked because you was his ride or die. And you trying to prove yourself. And then you realize just how much trauma this man got that you don't know what to do with. And now you can't say, I can't take it no more, because that's why he wanted you, because he can just throw up on you of what happened to him and what happened to him and what happened to him. And you don't have the capacity to deal with what he's saying, but you don't even know how to stop him from saying what he's saying because you're sitting here talking about, this is what I need. Are you kidding me? I'm actually heard a man say this, and I thought this was crazy. This man literally said to me, he was like, my girlfriend gotta be my therapist. What I'm gonna talk to somebody else for? He was like, and if she ever told me to go to therapy, I'll break up with her because she's supposed to be my therapist. What? We're not doing that. No. Can I go just a little step deeper? No. What you gonna do with all that energy that he's giving you? Because you always trying to save somebody, save your damn self. You got to understand what that looks like and what that means. Let me finish right here, then I'm done. She says, an adult person know when to put their needs aside in order to handle an emergency. Like everybody in the room can't be crazy. Somebody got to realize, okay, let me regulate myself to handle this situation so I can handle this situation and then I can deal with what I need to deal with. Hello? That's adulting, not being grown. Okay, here we go. Last one. God gives some attention. Wait, God gives some attention. Adults get some, and you get the rest. You have to learn how to balance it out, y'all. So I know that was a lot, Tots. I can't go to grow today. I need y'all to start being adults and quit being grown. Because there's a lot of y'all grown and you still got a childlike mind. I'm here for it. I am. Especially for y'all that always get defensive. And this when I say about wounded ears hear differently. I say something, or let me tell you when I know you are when you grown and not adulting. And this is why I hate texting. Oh, I despise texting. I do. Let me tell you why. Because some of y'all really believe that like let me tell you the insecurities of people. Like this younger generation under me. My son is a millennial, so I think that's Gen Z. One of them gens. I don't know. Like these kids won't date nobody that don't have an iPhone. And I was like, wait, what? She said, Miss Rochelle, he had to have an iPhone. I said, why? Hear me. So when I text him, I'm watching my phone to see how long he's gonna take to text me back. Because I need to know. Hmm? Hmm? That's insecurities that I have that I'm not putting on my mate. And then, or y'all do this right now. Y'all will text somebody, and if they don't text y'all right back, y'all get in y'all feelings. What's taking them so long? And God forbid if they don't know how to take that, because I took it off of mine, the scent, like when they read it, the iPhone will let you know it's been read, but I took that off because that ain't your damn business when I read your text. I will return your text when I want to return your text. But if it's really important, you just pick up the phone and call me, because sometimes I'm not a texter. I would literally look at the text and say I'll get back to it, and then I forget. Like I get people, why you didn't text me back? Well, I was important. Why didn't you call me? Insecurities that we put on people because we don't want to deal with our insecurities. So now you want to control. Control is another fear emotion. So you want to control the relationship. And can I just throw this out here for free? Some of y'all get projects because you want to control yourself from not getting hurt, but you still end up getting hurt because you can't control you. I'm going to leave it right there. Happy Friday, everybody. Okay. Yay! Natasha, I want to be an adult. And that can I just be honest with y'all? Is some things in there that I still see that I'm grown. But now I realize those things I need to turn into being an adult. I want to be 100% accountable. I want to be able to tell the truth 100% of the time. So that's why I've come to the conclusion when I say to people, hey, don't ask me if you don't want to know the truth. Because I know I want to be a person that does not lie to people when you ask me a question. And that is an adult. And that I know can hurt some people, but don't ask me no questions if you don't want to know the truth. I want to walk into my adulthood. I don't want to be a grown up. There's a difference between the two. Okay. Okay. Happy Friday. Y'all. Hope y'all have a good one. Let's say our morning munch. I want to say this. Thank you, everyone, for joining us. Please stay safe and have a great day. Remember to subscribe, share, and turn your notifications on for your daily dose with Miss No Gray. That's me, Monday through Friday, 6 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. And I want to thank those on Instagram who are coming in. I know that was like, who is this crazy lady on? I want to thank y'all so much for supporting me. Please share, let other people know. Please, if you're on Instagram, please follow me. If you, it will be on TikTok as well. My name is Miss No Gray on all platforms. So I am grateful for you guys staying. I'm grateful for those that are on. And I hope you think about some of the things we talked about today, because in the end, it's the truth. And you cannot heal what you don't deal with. And that's another whole conversation by itself. But let's say I'm on a mantra so I can pray y'all out. All is well. Everything is working out for my highest good. And with each experience I go through, only good will come to me. I am safe. I am protected. I am loved. All right. Our gracious Heavenly Father, we come to you in the name of Jesus, God. Thank you for this day, Lord. Thank you for this time. Lord, I think we've realized through this devotional that a lot of us are still in the grown-up phase, but we have not became an adult. Because God, adult owns things. Adult does not make excuses. Adult take care of their physical, mental, and emotional health. Adults can tell you things about yourself, but don't have to degrade you in the process. Adult realizes that we don't have to be perfect. Adult realizes that we make mistakes and we own them with no excuses attached to it. So God, as we strive into become into a full-fledged adult, give us patience with ourselves, because God, you give us mercy every day, and for that we say thank you. Go with us over the weekend. Bless anyone that will be going to church. God, put your angels of protection around them. Please keep your angels of protection around our children. Continue to bless Natasha's mom as she heals from surgery. Lord, it's in Jesus' name I pray. Amen. Okay, y'all. I love y'all with the what? Let me look it out. So look, thank you, Taj. I'm gonna get somebody to do an intro and an exit for me. I've been watching other people's stuff. I got to learn how to do this. So I want to take it up a notch. I'm actually trying to not trying, I'm actually want to um get me a theme song. Miss No Gray. I got to get somebody to write me some words. We gonna get a theme song for Miss No Gray. Yes, we are. We sure is. I'm even gonna buy some. I'm gonna buy some beats, because you know it gotta have a little beat to it, because that's who I am. Okay. I'll talk to y'all later. Have a good day. Bye.